On the spot news media, we got the latest news. We don't care about the views, we just representing right. Put local news internationally every night. On the spot, wave that Jamaican flag from left to right. Let's get it right, y'all know the type. We ain't dealing with the hype, we make it take flight.
Yeah man, my viewers and subscribers, what go on? A blessed and wonderful Thursday morning to each and every person out there tuning into On The Spot News Media. Now my peeps, I don't know how we do it over on this side each and every morning. We have to give thanks and praise to the Most High Creator for the preservation of life, because life is indeed the greatest. So in the morning, my peeps, I have a few stories to share with you, the regular members of Chan Public and also members of the diaspora. So please like the video, share the video, watch the entire vlog so you can get a full understanding and a better appreciation of everything we are going in Jamaica. So watch this now, my peeps. We're going to kick it off over there in the Kingston Western Police Division, where crime and violence is at an all-time high. So the Denham Town Police have listed several persons as persons of interest. These persons are being asked to report to the Denham Town Criminal Investigation Branch by 6 p.m. today, Thursday. So on the top of that list is the reputed gang leader for the Denham Town base, Screamz gang. Now many don't know who is the reputed gang leader, but the reputed gang leader is presently on your screen right now. Not the best of pictures, but the only picture that On The Spot News Media could actually get his hands on, because this brother has been very careful and very meticulous in his movements. Yeah man. So his name, he has since been identified as O'Neil Stewart, but popularly known in the criminal underworld as Nero Blacks. Now this brother here responsible for a whole heap of people for lose them 3 points, whether or not he was the trigger man, but he being the helm of that criminal organization, the Denham Town Screamz gang, have the final say-so on who lives and who loses their 3 points. So Nero Blacks, you're wanted by the police. So turn in yourself before Officer Yeman pick and team come pay your visit. Yeah man. So the next man in question is known as Raheem Brown, otherwise known as Shem. The third man on that list is known as Alan Brown, otherwise known as Lando in the criminal underworld. The next man known as Shamar Downey, but is popularly known in the criminal underworld as Tweppy or Twep Twep. Now I did a vlog some time ago on this controversial individual. Now he's back on the police wanted list. The next man known as Lamar Douglas, otherwise known as Platinum. The next man known as Dennis Downey, but popularly known in the criminal underworld as Jabuki. A next man known as Bebito McFarlane. The next man known as Danique Douglas. Another man known as Jason Taylor. And last but definitely not the least, a man known as Little Pops. I hope that this is not the Little Pops from Jungle, not the Little Pops from Jonestown, but another Little Pops from somewhere else. The Jamaica Constabulary Force Corporate Communications Unit says that detectives have identified these persons as individuals who may be able to assist them with ongoing investigation in some knockings and clappings. It says attempts to contact these individuals via their addresses and telephone numbers have proven futile. So anyone with any information that can assist in locating these criminal elements is being asked to contact the Denham Town Police CIB at 876-948-1964 or 876-984-6443 or Crime Stop Emergency number 3 811 or JCF tip line at 811. Yeah, man. So watch us now, my peeps. Still in the crime-riddled, violence-torn, war-prone Kingston Western Police Division. Now we are going to head on over there in the community of Hannatown, where we have seen in recent months an uptick in knockings and clappings, and whole heap of people are lose them 3 pints around there. Now females mostly has taken to the streets demanding that they are fed up and they're literally at the mercy of the Jamaica Constabulary Force and that of the Jamaica Defense Force, pleading to the government for send a Zozo round there. Yeah, man, a special zones of operation. They are begging the government to implement one in their community. Now, this is definitely something to really sit down and think about, because we have seen so many different videos and altercations with persons in the troubled Kingston Western Police Division. We are talking about Denham Town, Tivoli, Anatown, all of them little section there, where police and soldier and them is at loggerheads. Some is saying them no want them in there. Some put up a fight against them and all these things. Now that criminal elements has taken over and nobody at all no feel safe no more. Now is the time when everybody has step out. Well, most of the females have step out, say boy, them fed up and them tired for living a fear. So now Jamaica, we want to take this particular community as an example, because this is going to slowly happen to every community right across the length and breadth of Jamaica if we don't nip this crime monster in the bud right now. Yeah, man. So the residents of the troubled, crime-riddled, violence-prone, war-torn community of Hannatown is calling for the implementation of special zones of operation, ZOZOs, in their community, stating that they are fed up and tired of the senseless knockings and clappings that repeatedly take the lives of their residents. So on Wednesday, which was yesterday, the placard-bearing group mounted a protest along Slipen Road at the entrance to Anatown right there. So basically, little above KPH, right in between KPH and Blood Bank that's up on the main road. So they are clinging to the fact that they are afraid to walk into their community due to the increase of crime and violence. One resident stated, and I quote, "I'm afraid because if I turn on that road, I don't know what will happen to me. With the knockings and clappings and people losing them 3 pints left, right and center." The resident stated that anyone can get it at any given time. Spread out like a sheet, settings is the order of the day. So therefore, she cannot walk in peace, and they need the police, they need a Zozo in their community ASAP. She also added that the government must intervene into what she says has been a year-long nightmare. The woman also stated that they need a strategy and she needs to know what the government will be doing for her community. She stated that we are just a small community. She pleaded. Now, another resident stated that she's afraid to even have her child live with her in that community due to the violence. She stated, and I quote, "My baby doesn't even live here. I cannot let my child live with me because of what is going on in this community." She also stated that this is such an unhealthy environment for the younger children. We are tired and the kids cannot continue to grow up like this. This is an unhealthy environment to grow a child. They are also demanding that the police station be re-established in the community. So remember back in the 2010 incursion, when residents from either Anatown or Denham Town burned down the Anatown police station, now them a beg for the government build back the station. Boy, me I tell you, never know say a day like this would have come, where Anatown residents or residents from West Kingston fed up of the old dirty kind of boy them, where many of whom are their protectors. Boy, may I tell you, the fact that nobody is safe anymore, they are now concerned because it is actually at everyone's door. Yeah, man. So my peeps, right across the length and breadth of Jamaica, take action now, because your community is not far-fetched from what is going on presently in the community of Hannahtown. A word to the wise is always sufficient. Yeah, man. So anyway, make we continue. Now, knockings and clappings go on over there in the parish of Senton, the parish known as the Garden Parish. We definitely need the assistance of you, the regular members of Chan Public, for help to solve this case and bring the perpetrators of this wicked and brutal crime to justice. Because I would really want to know what is the actual story behind the story when it comes on to this young man presently on your screen, Keron Benjamin, whose life was taken in one of the most grisly and graphic manner that the mind can ever imagine. Now, Keron Benjamin is known in his community of Coley, that is right on the border of Senton and Clarendon near Claremont. He is known as a community farmer that rears animals and other farm produces and sells them to hotels on the coastline. Now, this young man here seemed to be a young man who have him head on him shoulder and I do him thing and I make him food. It is said that just a few weeks, probably a month or so ago, he acquired a bus to help him in his transportation of his goods to these hotels for sale. It is said that just a few days ago, this man was in his bed, may I talk about Tuesday night if memory serves me correct. He was in his bed at his home when he was pounced upon. His home was breached by criminal elements and he was pounced upon by these armed criminals who took him out of his bed and tied him up and torched his bus, meaning said them dash fire in a bus, burn you up, yeah man, and have him watch the bus burn. Then them take the man live body, throw him in the burning flames and burn him up too, and can him up in the process, leaving him lifeless, no longer among the land of the living. So many people from his community, I say a bad mind get the best of them, because him a raise him animals them over the years. And not just once or twice, the criminal elements them running pan him animals them and thief them. And him still never make that get him down. Him just continue to push through and do him thing. And now him raise enough money, buy him little bus, and I go and elevate him business. And this is the end result of it. Keron Benjamin is no longer among the land of the living. So I need you, the regular members of Chan Public, to help us to find these criminal elements, name them, label them, yeah man, so we can push them out so the police can go and get them. And if them put up a resistance, you don't know, squad them for just dirt them and call it a day. As I've always stated in my peeps, violence has its place, yeah man. So the next man that we are going to talk about hails from a place known as Bath in a Westmoreland. This brother here presently on your screen identified as Odane Blake. Now it is said that this man here walk along the roadway and criminal elements just pounce upon him and alone knockings and clappings to him body. Yeah man, empty the clip on them type of settings was the order of the day for Odane Blake. The criminal elements are said to escape in the area without being caught or without being seen, or at least so they thought. So Odane Blake is no longer among the land of the living. So in these type of cases, my peeps, it's you, the regular members of Chan Public, the police and the security forces basically have to depend upon full, credible and detailed information to find the perpetrators of these crimes. And as always, my peeps, if you not trust the squad of them, link up on the Spot News Media or any like-minded vlogger. Note the term, like-minded vlogger. Give the information, man, so we can pass it on to the relevant authorities who can make effective change. Yeah, man, we have to stand for something or else we are going to fall, literally, for anything. So again, my peeps, a word to the wise is always sufficient. So anyway, remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned to On The Spot News Media as I continue to bring you fresh news and updates in subsequent newscast. On The Spot News Media. Yeah, man.